my name is Elsie Effah Kaufmann. I am an associate professor of biomedical engineering at the University of Ghana, and currently I'm the dean of the School of Engineering Sciences. I was one of those learners that could really do anything that I wanted. I found myself in the science class because in those days in secondary school, if you do well on an exam, they classify you and put you based on your performance. And I happened to do well, so they put me in the science class. If you stayed in engineering and you became an engineer, you would be given the skills and then the knowledge to be able to address problems of the future. In fact, you would get a chance to contribute to a future that did not yet exist. That intrigued me, and that is what made me stick with bioengineering. I forgot about the medical school. I decided I was staying in engineering because I wanted to contribute to the future. So that's why I decided to take a career in the STEM fields, particularly in engineering. I did a postdoc at Rutgers University. What I was doing there was to help them to set up a center, a new center, the New Jersey Center for Biomaterials. I was employed to help them set up the first cell biology lab for tissue engineering. The facilities were available, resources were available. All I had to do was think and get the work done. I needed something, we would order it, it would show up the following day. Then I showed up here in Ghana. The challenges were humongous in terms of research because I had no lab. I certainly did not have graduate students because I was employed to help start engineering at Legon. So at the very early stages, I was appointed to the Department of Physics before engineering started. When engineering started, we started with fresh students, first year undergraduate students. Nobody was doing any research. And there were only 2 of us in my department at the time. So you can imagine that there was a huge teaching responsibility. There are several myths out there, and sometimes when I hear them, I'm even surprised. Things like, okay, if you decide to go into STEM, you cannot have children. You have to spend all your time doing experiments in the lab. By the time you are aware, you can no longer... Please, I have 3 children. So obviously that is not true. Well, first of all, we need to encourage them that it's not unusual, that you are not odd for thinking that you can have a career in the STEM fields. A lot of the time, people cannot aspire to what they have not seen, right? And so if you come to engineering, for example, and you always see the men and there are no women, you have a tendency to think, okay, I'm a woman, what will I be doing in this environment? And so, yes, one of the things that we can do, and which I appreciate what you're doing now with this documentary, projecting the women who are in those disciplines to show that it's possible for the young girls and ladies coming up to also do what we have done, that we are not that different, that they can actually do better than us.